all you multi-talented, multitasking, multi-everything people out there. Take it away.
Find your glory, write your story, fearless feet will carry you. Time you own it, take your moment, be a fire burning through. Hustling from night until morning, grinding it out, it won't be long. Feel your power, it's your hour, you inspire, you are strong.
Enjoy your Zoa. No applause? You're all fired.
Now that you've reached the stage in your life where quality television is important, Nubian TV is a black network that speaks to your lifestyle. Nubian TV is the world's first digital network devoted to the upscale and political lifestyles of black people. Nubian TV's programming includes politics, travel, fashion, food, automotive, arts and culture, civil rights, music, and more. Watch now on Amazon Fire TV, Roku, or watch globally at nubiantv.net. Nubian TV, it's what you want to watch.
Come with me if you want to live a more delicious life.
Oh, maybe we should get in the van.
In this world, we don't get to control much. The past, male pattern baldness.
Leggies.
Got one right now. The urge to puff that bubble wrap. But there is one thing we do get to choose every single day. What we eat. Welcome to the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment. We have everything you want, didn't know you wanted, and some things you didn't know were possible. Because we believe if you're not having fun, you're not living free. So come on, let's live a little.
Hey, good morning, America. Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Money! Are you ready? They are ready. Covering the biggest events in the country right now.
There's a lot going on here.
It's always a good time. That's what the show's about.
That's good.
Really good. Very good.
Coming in hot. Jimmy coming in hot.
It's far from elementary.
Good morning, America.
I'm not going to try to strut like Michael or anything.
I have known George a long, long time.
Have you ever gotten him to dance?
Look at that face.
You don't just see it, you feel it.
I'm in.
I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'll be there.
I am here and so happy.
I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'm in. That tells you something when Snoop Dogg's in. Michael, George, Lara, Ginger.
Caesar. Just look at him. Politician. General. Author. Ruler. Man. Legend has it, he's not only stared into the belly of the beast, he's had it for dinner. Here he's free to relax, or party, or relax, or party, or relax, and party. His is a world of opulence, excess, and the occasional impulse buy. Not one to rest on his laurels, he's famous for ushering in a new age of entertainment. So, for anyone seeking a place where the sun never sets on a good time, all this awaits.
I am Caesar, and I approve this palace.
Well, hello to you, and you. Welcome into another edition of Brayley's Virtual Tour Live. You know, I wonder if did anything else happen last night? Because I think last night there was an indictment against Diddy. I think that should have been the biggest story. But there is a scripture that says, as a man thinketh, so is he. Oh, Lord. Be careful of the snake, y'all. Don't worry about the size of the snake, but worry about the colors of the snake, and I'll tell you how dangerous they are. Good morning, everybody. Welcome into another edition of Brayley's Virtual Tour Live. Glad to have all of you here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 destinations for you this morning. We're going to start off with Devin Strader. He is from the world of Bachelor Nation. And Jen Tran, who was on the Dancing with the Stars now, her ending was very, very tragic. Basically got engaged, but then right after that really didn't communicate too much and didn't want to do therapy at all, and apparently he was with another woman, and this was like right after the engagement and stuff. So usually on the Bachelorette you have to hide your final choice, although there are leaks, but we'll get into his history, his criminal history, that is. Jordan Chiles is still fighting for her bronze medal. She is, and there could be a chance for her to get that back. Marvel, you guys know there's Marvel Superhero Island at Universal Orlando Resort. Well, there's a rumor. We're going to talk about that. Stephen A. Smith, child, he wants to be a part of the world of the NFL. I have thoughts on that. Also, P Diddy, we're talking about him again this morning because, child, there's a series that is coming. We'll talk about that. Kevin Hart needs to shut up. I'll tell you why. Finally, Queen Dolly Parton has spoken out on Beyonce's CMA Country Music Association Award snub. So with that being said, Hires Wedding Low is available. But either way, we are live on tour. Take down the iconic intro there. You see the virtual tour background. Yes, you do hear virtual tour music. Yes, you do. One thing to know, and two things for sure. Over here, a lot happens early. Roll it.
It's a new morning for America's family. Sun's coming up, so make it all that it can be. You know a lot happens early.
I'm Harry Smith.
I'm Julie Chen. I'm Maggie Rodriguez.
Morning everywhere. Come on, get up.
I'm Russ Mitchell.
And I'm Dave Price.
And it's a little early for this.
Right now, this day. It's a new morning for America's family. Sun's coming up, so make it all that it can be. You know a lot happens early. Every day's good when you started it out right. But I'm waiting for you to daylight. And a lot happens early. Can you feel it? And I say,
Good morning, everybody.
Are you girls ready for the Jonas Brothers? We have an early show exclusive. Yes.
A lot happens early.
A lot happens
Early.
The Early Show, weekday mornings on CBS.
It's a new morning.
I agree, Julie Chen Moonves is a new morning. I hope you're feeling better, my friend, my broadcasting friend. Hope to meet her someday soon. She has COVID. She did host Big Brother. Jerry O'Connell stepped in to Maggie Rodriguez, Harry Smith, Dave Price, and Russ Mitchell. A lot happens early. Good morning, everybody. Hopefully all is well with y'all. Let's do what we do and go on tour. We're going to kick it off with Bachelor Nation this morning, child. Bachelor Nation is reacting. Oh, Lord. So this is right here. Bachelorette winner, Devin Strader, was arrested. He had a restraining order from his ex-girlfriend before the show. This comes to us from the Hollywood Report through their live feed blog. Details in the restraining order were sealed when Bachelor producers were conducting their background checks. A production source tells the Hollywood Reporter. Prior to joining the cast of ABC's The Bachelorette and ultimately winning the final rose and being briefly engaged to Jen Tran, Devin Strader was arrested and had a restraining order filed against him. Reality Steve, who reports spoilers and news from the Bachelor franchise and many other shows, but he's known mostly for Bachelor Nation. So that's The Bachelor, Bachelorette, The Golden Bachelor, Golden Bachelorette coming up, and Bachelor in Paradise. And just any news in the Bachelor Nation in general, was the first to report the news, publishing an affidavit reportedly from Strader's arrest warrant on one felony count of simple burglary of an inhabited dwelling 7 years before the show's most recent season. At the time, Strader was arrested on accusations that he burglarized an ex-girlfriend's home in Louisiana. His ex-girlfriend had also had a restraining order against him at the time. Ooh, Lord Jesus. In the affidavit prepared by the Baton Rouge Police Department and filed in 2017 by the unnamed ex-girlfriend, the woman alleged that after a trip out of town, she returned to find her home burglarized, many of her personal things broken or thrown on the floor. The diamond necklace Strader had given her while they were dating was missing. According to the woman, she and Strader lived 2 doors away from each other. Oh, Lord. The women also alleged that Strader came to her house multiple times, banging on the door several times and screaming at her, which led her to eventually file a restraining order against him. She also alleged that Strader made a fire out in the street with what appeared to be the actual restraining order. And when she had a tire flat in her vehicle, and when it was getting changed, Strader came outside and began laughing at her. The ex-girlfriend also noted other past incidents in the now unsealed petition obtained by the Hart reporter. She alleged that Strader once put me in a chokehold, covering my mouth, and spit on me, threw his drink on me at a Pelicans game. That is the New Orleans Pelicans, a NBA basketball team, just to give context, in front of everyone in the stands. After she awoke to bruises on her knees, elbows, stomach, and arms, and a pounding head, she claimed she almost unalived her and did not want to talk about it. In addition to the physical abuse, she alleged Strader verbally and mentally abused her. He has degraded me and taken everything from me, my self-confidence, self-esteem. I hope no other girl ever has to go through what I went through. After Strader's arrest on burglary charges, Entertainment Weekly reported that Strader pled guilty to charges of criminal trespass and simple criminal damage to property of less than $500. He also received 1 year of unsupervised probation. News of Strader's background re-ups questions surrounding ABC's vetting process for the show's cast, given that this is not the first time that a casting controversy has clouded a season after one of season 14 Bachelorette. Becca Kufrin's contestant was cast despite a pending sexual assault case. ABC executives said that the team have discovered a loophole and they have since been able to correct in the background process and have applied from 2019 on. Not to mention there was a racist during Rachel Lindsay's season as well. And then, oh my God, Luke and Hannah Child. Oh, Jesus. What was public during Strader's vetting process was the affidavit of burglary arrest. The details of the restraining order, however, were sealed when Bachelorette producers were conducting their background checks. A production source tells Hart reporter. I don't get it. Y'all are ABC. Y'all are Warner Bros. Discovery. Warner Horizon Television, which is the unscripted side that produces so many shows, including Real Housewives of Salt Lake City through Shed Media in partnership with Bravo. Y'all, this is, oh my God. ABC, that is a liability. When it comes to your network, listen, I know it was sealed. There has to be a way that you guys can get clearance for that restraining order. Ain't no way in hell somebody could not went down to the courthouse, or better yet, somebody, from her family, whoever it was, and producers know how to find out things very, very easily through social media and through contacting family and friends, that somebody could have flew down to Louisiana, got that restraining order, and nipped this in the bud. But hey, I'm just going off of what we are reading here together. Oh, Lord. The details in the restraining order, however, were sealed when Bachelorette producers were conducting their background checks. A production source tells the Hart report Strader would have presumably been asked about the sealed details. It's not known when the details became unsealed or what Strader told producers at the time. Well, all you have to do is go back to the audition tape, right? Because in a casting room, now, open casting call for the Bachelorette, you know, it's at the Mall of America and stuff like that. So that's a bit more open, right? So you have all these tables. It's just like American Idol. But when you sit down one-on-one, there's usually a casting producer, a producer from the actual show, and then there's usually a representative from the network. And honestly, child, somebody needs to go in and see who sat down with Devin Strader and ask those producers, did they ask that question or did they skip it? Because that would solve a lot of this. Oh, Lord. We take the safety of our contestants very seriously and make every effort to conduct thorough diligence. A source close to the show tells our reporter, as exhaustive as our vetting process is, this particular board did not surface in our searches. Still navigating the social media waters as viewers get to know and search for contestants has remained a complicated task in reality shows vetting process. Just yesterday, ABC's Facebook page released the potential cast of Grant Ellis' upcoming contestants. Grant Ellis is the second Black Bachelor. The first Black Bachelor was Matt James. And oh, my Lord Jesus, that season was just a ratchet ass season. The early reveal gives the show time to gather feedback before the final list is announced. Ellis will be the franchise's second ever Black Bachelor when he leads the 2025 season. During the September 3rd finale of The Bachelorette, Tran proposed to Strader. However, the season ended in a dramatic heartbreak when Tran revealed during the After the Final Rose special that sometimes is live. I think the After Rose special is usually live, and then they have the pre-taped finale. They mix in pre-taped footage and content with live content. Give you a little bit behind the scenes. That shortly after she proposed to him on the pre-tape finale, he appeared not to be the person she picked in the end. He called her the engagement through a phone call, she said, when confronting him through anger and tears on the live TV stage earlier this month. Strader recently shared a 13-minute video on Instagram in which he revealed private text messages between him and Tran as a means to defend himself in the relationship. Timeline presented the video has since been deleted. Child, somebody got that on YouTube. Somebody has downloaded that and they got it. So that's not going anywhere. Shortly after the finale, it was announced that Tran would be competing on the new season of Dancing with the Stars, which premiered on Tuesday night. September 17th, 3:36 p.m. Pacific time. Update details from the unsealed petition. Oh, Lord Jesus. Hey, Miss Shaw, H. Tough, welcome and good morning to you. Cynthia Jacob, good morning to you. Jacqueline Hadapesha, good morning to you. Malcolm B, good morning to you. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Y'all, I have a friend named Crystal in the Onyx Collab, and also shout out to Rose Noir. They are a group of Black women that cover the Bachelor, Bachelorette, Bachelor Nation reality TV. Great people also. Oh my God, what's that brother's name? Oh my God, Dave. What is that guy's name? I know there's Bachelor Fan Take, and then Dave Neal. That's who it is. Dave Neal. I was going to my phone to see if I could pull up, but Dave Neal. Those are some content creators in Bachelor Nation. As a media mind, being the media nerd of social media, this is beyond disgusting. Beyond disgusting. And listen, I know that there are parameters where there's some information you can get, some information you can't get. However, when it comes to reality television, those contestants become your responsibility. You have every right to go through leaps and bounds to protect your contestants. ABC, you are in Love Is Blind territory. And Love Is Blind is still on Netflix. You got Vanessa Lachey, who said BBWs can't be confident enough to know who they are and what they want, which nobody asked her. And then you got Nick Lachey assaulting a female paparazzi. Then you have, Exhaustive Hours, which I told y'all reality shows take 12 hours. There was trailers with cockroaches in it. All types of stuff, right? So to me, with the Bachelor, Bachelorette, I'm sorry. Either y'all need to really do a massive sweep, or y'all need to be canceled. Like at this point, like thank God Jen Tran didn't go through any of that. Because guess what? If that, God forbid, if that were to happen, that would be ABC's ass. That would be Warner Bros. Discovery's ass. That would be Warner Horizon Television's ass. And guess what? Warner Horizon Television is connected to Warner Bros. Discovery. Warner Bros. Discovery is the big sister, the big brother, the big kahuna of Warner Horizon Television and the Oprah Winfrey Network. Okay? Just give context there. How it's all interconnected. Okay. So here it is here from BachelorNation.scoop. Here it is here. And not to mention Devin violated the restraining order 4 times. And Devin also had DWI at the time. So just zooming in here. Let me see if I can bring up reality, Steve. Oh, Lord. Just trying to see here. Oh my Lord Jesus, this is just tragic. Sad and tired behavior. Like I said, thank God this wasn't worse. Because my Lord, like, just, people don't understand until it is you could care less, right? And I get that not everything impacts everybody, but in the same token, though, like, right is right and wrong is wrong. And we should not have to keep having conversations. Like, we should not have to keep having conversations about right is right and wrong is wrong, because it's getting disgusting at this point. It's getting disgusting at this point. Anyway, I'm trying to find the actual restraining order here. Hang on, give me a moment. Hopefully y'all morning is going well. And shout out to Reality Steve. I know that he has had a controversial history in the past. But we all have a past. But it's really up to us to not stay in our past. You know what I mean? Okay. So here it is here. Right here, all of her clothing and her closets appeared to be gone through during the burglary. The officer informed me that the victim's residence was extremely well organized and tidy. The officer, she stated, I think that's it, was very easy to determine what had been filed through, riled through during the burglary. The way that the residence was entered was through a side door that did not lock very well. There was a putty knife found by the door that was normally kept in the garage area. The victim stated that she would use the putty knife to jimmy the door she needed to get in the residence without a key. She also stated that she showed this to the defendant when she locked her keys outside the house. Since she has broken up with the defendant, he has not had permission to be at the house. She stated that the defendant has come to her house banging on the door several times and screaming at her. She stated that this was several days before the burglary. She's also stated that she has been staying at her mom's place for several days since he banged on the door. She has also filed, she also has since filed restraining order against the defendant since the burglary. I spoke to the victim on January, February, March, April, on April 5th, 2017, and she stated that the defendant was served the other day with a restraining order. Later that evening, he made a fire out in the street with what appeared to be the actual restraining order. She also had a tire flat on her vehicle when it was getting changed. The defendant came outside and laughed at her. Given the fact that the only thing reportedly stolen in the burglary was a necklace that the defendant gave her, only personal items were gone through the burglary, no other rooms were gone through during the burglary, and that the manner that the residence was entered with the putty knife that the defendant had knowledge of, the defendant should be charged with burglary of an inhabited dwelling. And then right here, I think these are the details of the restraining order here. And more there. Right here, casting needs to finally be held accountable. He sounds dangerous. What if he would end up with Jen and pull something crazier down the road? Yikes! How in the world was he even allowing a bachelorette with that type of history background? Once again, I'm asking why a huge network show can't do background checks. They can't justify. I wonder if Jen can sue the production team for violating her potential safety. They should be held accountable in some court. The restraining order was not for breaking and airing. It was just for something else, which is worse. The breaking and airing was after the restraining order was put in place. You said the reason for the restraining order in the first place is bad, but he cannot reveal without speaking directly to the ex. Not only did they endanger her, but the men in the house as well. Wow, he's such a great actor. He gave me weird vibes, but by the last episode, I was so disappointed. The background check is just a phone call to their moms. In your opinion, is he a good boy? Yes, good enough. Great, good enough for us. ABC, Bachelor ABC casting department should be fired. So this is not stopping for nothing, and nor should it. Okay. Woo. All right, child. Let's roll on. We got more Virtual Tour Live coming at you right from this space right here and right now. So this is from Marca here. Jordan Chiles might keep her bronze medal thanks to Netflix. A documentary about Simone Biles, the basis of the U.S. gymnast's latest appeal. Her image on the podium with Simone Biles as they bowed to Brazilians Rebecca Andrade, Olympic artistic gymnastics champion in the floor exercise, went around the world as an example of sportsmanship. It was a happy month for Jordan Chiles, but the Romanian delegation claimed may take her off the podium, metaphorically speaking, in favor of Anna Barso. It all depends on CAS. On Monday came the last appeal from the American team, which is presumed to be decisive for Jordan to keep her medal. It's all thanks to a Netflix documentary about Simone Biles. Court documents released Monday revealed that the video footage at the center of Chiles' appeal efforts was provided by director Kate Walsh and production company Religion of Sports. By the way, that is a production company co-owned by Tom Brady and Michael Strahan. Just give a little context there, which received special permission to film at the Mercy Arena as a part of Biles' latest documentary project. Simone Biles Rising. The first 2 episodes of the documentary were released ahead of the 2024 Paris Olympics, and 2 more are still to come later this year. Footage could prove to be irreparable proof that Chiles' fight to keep her bronze medal, because it disapproves a crucial finding of the Court of Arbitration for Sports ruling, showing that the U.S. gymnast appeal of her score had been filed well before the 60-second deadline. 49 seconds, not 64, as per the claim of the documentary to be released before the end of 2024. U.S. coach Cecile Landry is heard complaint at 49 seconds and not 46 seconds. The basis of the Romanian complaint, the Romanian Gymnastics Federation argued that the protest was 4 seconds late. It should be a rule. CAS agreed and issued a decision that effectively relegated Chiles to 5th place and elevated Romania's so to 3rd place. On Monday, Chiles formally appealed the CAS decision to CAS. Documents filed by her lawyers revealed the source of the new video, which is nearly 7 minutes long. According to the documents, Chiles team became aware of the footage when the director of the documentary series sent Landry a message of condolences about the situation. American teams set out to continue their appeal for the coveted bronze. So there was footage in this documentary. There was footage of the actual event, what happened. Guys, you're looking stupid here. Just give Jordan Chiles her medal. In the discussion, just give her her medal. That is it. That's all. All right? Because let me tell you, what this is doing right now, we got the Los Angeles Olympics coming up in 2028, I think, right? 2028. The longer this goes, the integrity of that court of sport and the Olympics and the International Olympic Committee is going to diminish until it's going to hit y'all pocketbook. And last time I checked with NBC Universal, y'all have $1 billion deal for the Olympics. So y'all need to do the right thing, because we are in 2024 where consumers and content creators and people who are part of social media have social capital, and that could hurt you, and that could hurt your financial capital. Okay. All right, let's roll on. More Virtual Tour Live coming at you right from the space, right here and right now. From Universal Parks News Today, you see that there. Marvel Superhero Island rumored. Universal actively developing replacement for Marvel Superhero Island. Rumors indicate that Universal Creative is currently developing plans that will replace Marvel Superhero Island and Islands of Adventure. Universal's contract with Marvel. So remember how I told you guys that in the 90s, right? Marvel sold the theme park rights to Universal. And this was way before Disney owned Marvel, right? So let's just say that Braylon Lee, right? Let's just say, okay, the movie rights go to one company, TV rights go to another, book rights go to another. So there's different rights that companies can pursue. Just a little context there. Marvel Superhero Island opened with the park in 1999. At the time, Marvel was nowhere near as hot of a commodity as it is now. Universal struck a deal for the theme park rights that included any character in the family of the characters representing the land, meaning the Avengers, the X-Men, the Fantastic Four. The contract, which is available to read in full, gives Universal the exclusive theme park rights to those characters and Marvel branded east of the Mississippi, and lasts in perpetuity as long as Universal is utilizing the property according to the quality terms set in the contract. So here it is here from the SEC, which I think is Securities Economic or Exchange Commission. I think that's what it is. Don't quote me though. So as you can see here, development right here, MCA is developing a complete destination resort on approximately 800 acres acres owned by it and a partner in Orlando, on which Universal Studios Florida is located, and attracted approximately 7 million visitors in 1992. When completed as presently planned, the resort will consist of an existing theme park and Hard Rock Cafe, plus a second gated theme park, the second gate, 4 highly themed hotels totaling 4,000 rooms, a themed entertainment shopping complex, which would be known as Universal City Walk, as well as a golf course, tennis club, and spa. It is complicated that the total cost, or total, in so many words, I'm surmising this, that the total cost of the building out these facilities over the next decade will be approximately $3 billion. The total complex is hereafter referred to as Universal City Orlando. I think before that, I think it was Universal Studios Escape, and then became Universal Orlando Resort. So the second gate will be similar in size, quality, and originality to Universal Studios Florida, and is expected to generate even greater attendance, stay time, visitor expenditures, given the unique appeal of the park and synergies which will arise from the total destination resort concept. The theme park with anticipated initial attendance of 5 million visitors per year, which is essentially comparable in size, quality, and per capita expenditures. To present Universal Studios Florida is hereafter referred to as a Universal Park. As with Universal Studios Florida, Steven Spielberg will play a major role as creative consultant in development of the second gate at Universal Theme Park Orlando. Here it is here. Development of the Marvel Universe. As a part of the second gate, within a separate environment designated under the banner of the Marvel Universe or similar designation approved by Marvel, MCA will construct a complex of attractions, stores, and food venues heavily themed around the Marvel properties. Marvel hereby grants MCA to use Marvel characters for the purposes, on the terms, and to the extent set forth herein. In developing and implementing the Marvel Universe, MCA will follow and be consistent with the official handbook of the Marvel Universe, Marvel Style Guide, and such other descriptive design and style materials may be provided by Marvel. This Marvel themed complex will be designated in coordination with Marvel, and all major elements and themes will be subject to Marvel's reasonable approval as set forth in section IVA1. So that's just to give a little context of how this came to be with Universal. Okay, back to the article there. Disney and Marvel. In 2009, the Walt Disney Company purchased Marvel, including the comics and film studio. Due to the terms of the original contract, the agreement with Universal was unaffected by the purchase. However, it meant now that the money that they were paying to Marvel is going directly into the pocket of their biggest competitor. So that's why you see Avengers Campus, but you don't see no Marvel logos. So that's why Universal is on both coasts. Quite an interesting dilemma there. Disney has since added Marvel attractions to their theme parks and cruise ships around the world, with the notable exception of Walt Disney World. Until 2012, the resort remained devoid of Marvel-related anything. The inclusion of Marvel at Walt Disney World got off to a rocky start. There was some trial and error where it seemed Disney was testing the waters to see what Universal would push back about. Among the representation were 2 monorail wraps. One promoted the Avengers, and another promoted Iron Man 3, a Doctor Strange appearance at Disney's Hollywood Studios, and a Marvel store at Disney Springs. The monorails were permissible as long as they didn't run on the Epcot line, therefore entering a theme park as they were equivalent to an advertisement performance. Well, no ish, Sherlock. Disney is known for cross-promoting, cross-pollinating, cross-investing. Like that's what they do. Soon as Stitch came out, you saw the character in the park, you saw merchandising, you saw spinoffs, you saw food, you saw this, that, and the third. You saw Stitch at Aulani, the Hawaiian resort built by Disney. So, of course, that's what they do. Lord Jesus. The Doctor Strange appearance at Disney's Hollywood Studio lasted less than a month before it quietly disappeared. The Marvel store, the superhero headquarters, originally dubbed without the Marvel branding and Marvel logo, has since been added to the signage. The biggest development was the opening of the Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind at Epcot. This is permissible with terms of agreement because Guardians of the Galaxy do not appear at Islands of Adventure. So follow where we're going here, right? So whatever characters are there, actually, let's go to Universal Orlando Resort. Because this is, like I said, I'm fascinated by theme park news. As y'all know, we've covered the D23 Expo breakdown of all the Disney announcements. We talked about the Universal Grand Helios Hotel. We talked about the Disney World fifth park conversation and what my thoughts are. We talked about Disney Quest as well, how that can be the new Dave and Buster's for Disney. So we cover theme park news quite heavy over here. So Islands of Adventure. Give me a moment, y'all. I'm trying to find it here. Okay. Character encounters. So let me show you all this here. Let me take that off. Take that off. And here we go here. So, Dr. Doom's Fear Phone. Disney can't use Dr. Doom. Okay. Loading more. Storm Force Acceleration. That's Storm from the X-Men. Can't use Storm. The Amazing Adventures of Spider-Man. Now you're probably wondering, okay, Bryce, so they can't use Spider-Man. That's not the case with that because there is a tie with Sony. And there has been many Spider-Man movies at Disney. But basically, as you can see, the Incredible Hulk. Now they were able to do She-Hulk because that is under the film umbrella. But they can't use the Hulk at Disney. So you see how there's this back and forth between Universal and Disney of Marvel. So they are also not considered part of the Avengers, X-Men, Fantastic Four families. So Guardians of the Galaxy does not appear in these families, Avengers, X-Men, or Fantastic Four families. What happens if Universal gets rid of Marvel Superhero Island? If Universal replaces Marvel Superhero Island, it has no Marvel Universe within the park. The contract is terminated. They will no longer have the theme park rights to any Marvel property. Any Marvel property. Like I said, you're thinking, wait a minute, Wolverine is here, but wasn't there just a Deadpool Wolverine movie? That was because it was a movie, not Wolverine in the park. This will allow Disney to add more Marvel to Disney World if they so desired. What could replace Marvel Superhero Island? Oh, Lord Jesus, child. I know that this ride here is a big one to many, many fans. And the Incredible Hulk coaster as well. Oh, Lord. Right now, the possibilities are wide open. Original plans for the land before Marvel signed on were Batman themed, so they could have done a Gotham City type of theming. Universal also has many properties it owns that it could use to avoid another licensing agreement. However, sources indicate that Universal Creative is developing plans for a Pokemon-themed land. They currently work with Pokemon for use at Universal Studios Japan. So konnichiwa, hi. The property is undeniably popular. Universal Studios Japan version of the Amazing Adventures of Spider-Man closed recently with rumors of a Pokemon retheme. It's possible that Universal could be considering this for both versions of the ride. other rumors, however, point to a Pokemon takeover of Simpsons Springfield, USA. Simpsons Springfield, USA, next door at Universal Studios Florida. Incidentally, The Simpsons is another Universal property that Universal have theme park rights to, and was purchased by Disney. It's literally a coincidence that both lands are reported on the chopping block. So, like I said, The Simpsons has TV rights with Fox. Disney owns Fox. They don't own the network because that would be a monopoly, but they do own Searchlight Pictures and other entities of Fox. That includes The Simpsons. Yo, this is interconnected. So, you know, you have the Simpsons Springfield area. So if they want to do a Pokemon takeover at Simpsons Springfield area and Marvel Superhero Island, they could. However, Universal is known for diversity of adult attractions. Disney is known for kids and nostalgia. Rumors of Universal giving theme park rights from Marvel to Disney have circulated since 2009. At this time, nothing has been confirmed by the party. What do you think about Universal planning to replace Marvel Superhero Island? Let us know in the comments. 4 thoughts here. Rebecca MCK says, I would be more upset about the Simpsons link since their main ride's fantastic. But if the superheroes left, I imagine the whole coaster would just be rethemed. As long as it stays a fun coaster, I'm good. Adding more Marvel stuff could be at Disney, which is my preferred parks. Kennedy says, you just may be one of the only people ever who believe that the Simpsons ride is fantastic. Lies you tell, the Simpsons community is strong. Okay, they're strong. They're strong. Western River Epic says, no way Universal gets rid of Marvel theme park rights for nothing. Disney will have to close Bugs Life, which they are closing Bugs Life for Zootopia, Zoo Together, something like that. Child, that Disney is in a creative battle with itself. One of the best shows that they've ever had, one of the best nighttime shows, was Illuminations Reflections of Earth. On behalf of Walt Disney World, the place where dreams come true, we welcome you to Epcot and World Showcase. Walt Disney World and Disneyland and all the Disney International theme parks, Aulani, Adventures by Disney, they were created to be able to bring new experiences that are larger than life, right? Problem is, though, they are forgetting their creativity. If you watch a movie, right, or you watch a TV show from Disney, sure, you expect merchandising, you expect food, snacks, and spinoffs and all that type of stuff. But when the brand is all around you, there's nothing to miss. People go to Disney World because there are exclusive attractions and rides and food and merchandise that you can't get anywhere else. But they have leaned so much into their intellectual property that they're shooting themselves up their behind. Okay, maybe not up their behind, that's a little graphic, but they're shooting their buttocks pretty much, okay? Disney will have to close Bugs Life Dinosaur. They're closing Dinosaur for Tropical Americas because that is going to be Encanto. We covered this in the D23 breakdown. It's going to be Encanto. It's going to be Indiana Jones. Brand new adventure from Indiana Jones. And I think there was something else. It was supposed to be like some Mexican restaurant, I think, or something to that energy. The Muppets ruining an original Magic Kingdom land that Walt Disney designed with talking cars and a pirate bar with full alcohol to completely piss on Walt's legacy. The Comcast lords got everything they want to end this deal. Now, here's the thing about Walt's legacy, right? Walt Disney did not like drinking in the park. He did not. However, during the New York World's Fair, right? You know, it's a small world that was created through the World's Fair. The Carousel of Progress was also created through the World's Fair. So those attractions got sponsored by General Electric and other brands. So those brands wanted a way to talk to Walt Disney. So that's where Club 33 came in. That is the very, very expensive club. That's like, what, I think $10,000 a year for fees and stuff like that. There's a lawsuit pending right now with a couple suing Disney. And y'all, the gag is it's a white couple. So, so after a while, then you had Galaxy's Edge to do Star Wars inspired cocktails, and then New Orleans Square they had Sazeracs, right? So that is the context on Walt's legacy with alcohol. I told y'all I am the media nerd of social media. I told y'all that. Okay, and then Melody Brown. I had to laugh at the fact that Disney is slowly buying up Universal's contracted attraction properties. Next, they'll be buying up Harry Potter, and Universal will really be at a world of hurt. And that is very true. That Harry Potter artist is so loyal that if Disney did buy up Harry Potter, Disney will have it. The problem is, though, Universal, they lean to their intellectual property, but they also have an energy of being more than just for kids. So that's their safety zone. So that is the breakdown on that. All right, y'all. Whew. I know that was a breakdown, child. All right, y'all. Stephen A. Smith is up next, child. Then we'll take a little commercial break right after that, okay? All right, here we go. From the Daily Mail, Stephen A. Smith's NFL dream left in ruins as NFL Monday Night Football crew had zero interest in working with him because of one red flag. Stephen A. Smith envisions himself on working on Monday Night Football, but his ESPN teammates on the program have reportedly have zero. The star of the network's daily debate show First Take, which airs weekday mornings from 10 a.m. to noon, 12 p.m. on ESPN, has risen to extreme prominence at the network, making a whopping $12 million a year. Right now, he's got a contract of $90 million a year, $18 million a year over the next 5 years. He's shooting for $125 million a year, which would be $25 million a year, right? So, and while he wants to add Monday Night Football to his long list of responsibilities, a source told the U.S. Sun that members of the show have major questions regarding his football acumen and attitude. I kind of figured this would happen. The source who works on the show says Stephen A. Smith said that he's looking to do more NFL and Monday Night Football, but I think he doesn't realize that nobody wants him here. Nobody wants him covering football, and many of the top analysts were already talking about since he did that interview where Smith said so. Oh, Lord Jesus. So Jason Kelsey is the newest member of the team. So that is Ryan Clark. You know him from the Pivot podcast. And that is Mr. Swagoo. He was on SEC Nation. Marcus Spears' story is quite inspiring. He sent in a DVD to an agent. And then from there, he just started working. That is legendary Scott Van Pelt there. So that is the Monday Night Football crew. Jason Kelsey just did his first Monday Night Football show, and he was live outside of Philly Stadium, and y'all, it was a big to-do for sure. Right here, they were laughing about. Some of us were saying there's no way he joins us. He's not one of us football guys. He wants the whole attention and all the spotlights. The source added that the perception of Smith not being a team player is a huge red flag. They don't want to work with him as they know the reputation and the high intense environment that he's created at First Take. As you can see there, $25 million a year contract. The workers talk to each other. They absolutely dislike him. They don't want to deal with him. Smith previously admitted that he didn't like working with ex-First Take co-host Max Kelman, and After the latter had left the show, it's believed that he played a role in his removal from the program. Stephen A. Smith became a executive producer after ESPN asked him because Skip Bayless left First Take at ESPN to go to Undisputed with Shannon Sharp. Y'all know where Skip Bayless is now and Shannon Sharp is now. And so Max Kellerman was the replacement for Skip Bayless. And the ratings were just fine, but somehow Stephen A. thought that the audience thought that Max Kellerman was too smart, where Max had his audience, Stephen A. had his audience, and Stephen A. could handle someone else being in the room. The U.S. Sun report comes after Smith told Front Office Sports of his ambitions to expand his horizons past the NBA work he's known for into NFL coverage on Monday Night Football. I don't want to insult the legacy of the great Howard Cosell, somebody that I idolize, but that's what I want to do. Smith told Front Office Sports, when I think about the NFL, I'm not talking about being in the booth with Troy Aikman and Joe Bucky. You don't mess with that chemistry. You leave that alone. So there they are, Ryan Clark, Marcus Spears, Scott Van Pelt, and Jason Kelsey there. Others are less convinced that he could hack it on Monday Night Football, though, with the aforementioned source saying that Smith has zero credibility as a football analyst. According to Front Office Sports, Smith is aiming to become ESPN's highest paid talent, surpassing the $18 million that the Monday Night Football color commentary Troy Aikman gets. For now, Smith will have to sell for his roles on First Take and ESPN NBA coverage for Jason Kelsey, Scott Van Pelt, Marcus Spears, Mr. Swagoo, and Ryan Clark providing pregame coverage of the games last night. The crew was in Philadelphia as the Eagles suffered a shocking collapse to the Falcons, losing 22-21. Woo! Child, listen. I believe in dreaming big, but you also gotta know your lane, right? And I understand these guys, right? Like Ryan Clark, Marcus Spears, and Jason Kelsey, they have played the game. Now, Stephen A. Smith, he worked for the Philadelphia Inquirer and, wrote about, the Philadelphia Eagles and the Philadelphia 76ers and, oh my God, Allen Iverson, right? And he's been in the locker rooms, right? So he has that credibility because he's made that credibility. However, the NFL is just something you just can't wake up and do. The reason why Tom Brady got a $375 million contract is because he's won 7 Super Bowls compared to Mr. Blutowski. Mr. Stephen A. Blutowski. 0.0. Where they're coming from, I totally agree with them. Now, listen, I am sure that, because Stephen A. does cover the NFL on First Take, okay, there's a loophole there, but that's not the same as watching the games every single week, being able to talk to the players and also having that NFL connection. Now, I will say that the NBA is a bit more loose with people entering into the game, commentating, because basketball, it relates to culture so much, but the NFL, that's ironclad, bro. It is very difficult to break through. That ceiling there. Here is the U.S. Sun. Right here. Smith 56 is a regular on the weekday sports debate show from 10 a.m. to noon First Take. He also covers NBA games on location for ABC and ESPN. Smith recently revealed in an interview that he would love to be a part of Monday Night Football, but the U.S. Sun has learned that members of ESPN's Monday Night Football crew don't want to see Smith on their coverage. A source who works on Monday Night Football revealed Stephen A. Smith said that he is looking to do more NFL and Monday Night Football, but I think he doesn't realize that nobody wants him here. The guys that cover the NFL, the main analysts and specialists, absolutely have zero interest on having him work with them. He isn't the guy that they really like, and they think he isn't legit to do so, and that he can stick with First Take in basketball. Nobody wants him covering football, and me and top analysts were talking about since he did that interview where Smith said so. They were laughing about it. Some were saying that there's no way he would join us. He's not one of those football guys, and he wants the whole attention, all the spotlights. His reputation of not being a team player is a huge red flag. Smith is already a part of studio show coverage on NBA, working on shows such as NBA Countdown and live from venues such as the finals. Source added others said he's a basketball guy. He has to stick to basketball. He has zero credibility as a football analyst. I'm going to agree he should stick to First Take. And as you can see, hang on. Back to this poll result. As you can see, Mr. Blutusky, 0.0% said, yes, I think he'll be a great addition. 16.7% said, I mean, he wouldn't be the worst person. And 83.3% said, no, he should stick to First Take. Lord Jesus, the guys at the Crew also talked about, and none of them want Stephen A. Smith to join Monday Night Football or any football show. They don't want to work with him as they know reputation and high-tense environment that he's created at First Take. The workers talk to each other. They absolutely dislike him and don't want to deal with him. Smith currently makes $12 million a year after signing a 5-year deal in 2019. And I think his contract ends June of 2025. I watched that interview of him with Front Office Sports just recently. ESPN has signed big names since then, such as Pat McAfee, Peyton Manning, Bill Belichick. Bill Belichick is also on Inside the NFL on the CW, which Ryan Clark is also over there as well. And also, Bill Belichick is also going to be on Manning Cast as well with ESPN. Smith wants a new contract to reflect his value at the network and to be a part of Monday Night Football, as he recently told Front Office Sports. I don't want to insult the legacy of the great Howard Cosell, someone who I idolize, but that's what I want to do. When I think of the NFL, I'm not talking about being in the booth with Troy Aikman and Joe Book. You don't mess with that chemistry. Leave it alone. You leave that alone, rather. I'm unapologetic about why I want to be a part of Monday Night Football. I would love to work with Monday Night Countdowns, new cast, including Jason Kelsey, Scott Van Pelt, and Ron Clark, and my man Marcus Spears. I mean, two of those guys are on First Take every week. Two of those guys are on First Take every week is because of the association that it's a sports debate show. And their coverage boosters, boltons, and heightens your perspective in your take, Stephen A. They give you content, you give them content, y'all make content together. You're making it more complicated than it is. So. Cool, Lord. Shut up. I can't do that. Ooh, Lord. It is what it is, child. Wish you well, Stephen A., but I don't think that's the move. Hey, all the team in China, welcome in. Glad to have you here. All right, we're going to take a little commercial break. If we come back, P Diddy on deck next here on Brainley's Virtual Tour Live. Kevin Hart doing too damn much. I mean, Kevin Hart is the Stephen A. Smith of entertainment. Kevin Hart is the Stephen A. Smith of entertainment. Hey guys, it's your man Kevin Hart, and let me tell you, I have this thing called Hart. When you go to the Home Depot, I have Hart outdoor equipment. Let me tell you, I put my heart in it. I am out there mowing the grass. When Hart outdoor, equipment has nothing to do with Kevin Hart. Y'all make yourselves associated with other people to make yourselves bigger than what you actually are. We'll get into that with Kevin Hart. And also Dolly Parton. And got a positive news story. A little hee-hee-ha-ha article for y'all. All that and more coming up right here right from this space, right after this, right here on Brainley's Virtual Tour Live. Like, comment, share, subscribe. We're live. We'll be back after this. Roll it.
Yeah, we hustle all day. Yeah, we're working, let me play. You know me, work real hard, now we're ready, let's play. Ay, hustle up, yeah. Ready, set, let's go, yeah. Hustle up, yeah. Ready, set, let's go. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, get low, get low, get low. Come on, drop it to the floor, yeah, drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, get low, get low, get low. Come on, drop it to the floor, yeah, drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, get low, get low, get low. Come on, drop it to the floor, yeah, drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, get low, get low, get low. Come on, drop it to the floor, yeah, drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder.
For Ramirez, Wingstop's triple meal deal. 6 classics, 6 boneless, and 2 tenders with 2 dips and a large fry for just $17.99. Get yours delivered today at Wingstop, where flavor gets its wings.
When we start a project, we always start with story. That story is key. So we began with the story of the Waturi people. The myth of the Waturi people is that long ago, they set out on their outrigger canoes looking for a new home. There was a legend that said they could only find this new home with the help of this mini golden-finned fish called kanuku. And they searched across Pacifica and Polynesia, and they visited all these islands. They went to Bali and Tahiti and went as far as Rapa Nui, Easter Island. Along the way, they made friends, collected sort of the culture, and they sailed on and on and on, and they almost to the edge of the world. There, to their amazement, was Kanuku. And she turned to the people and said, "You are ready." Turned and swam away. They followed, and within a day, they caught sight of this smoking mountain on the horizon, which was Volcano Bay. And it was pristine, beautiful, lush, everything that they would want in a home. And that's the backstory that informs everything we do in our design. The idea here is to create the best experience. We know what our guests want. They want the thrill and excitement of our theme parks, but they also want a place where they can relax and chill out and feel pampered. Nobody wants to stand in line. And so we said, let's get rid of them. Nobody wants to carry rafts up a ride tower all the way to the top. So we said, let's do that for you. Exhilaration, excitement, and relaxation. That's what you're gonna get at Volcano Bay.
Open your eyes.
Think of the one place you've always wanted to see.
This is where our magic comes from?
They say if you dream a thing more than once,
Please, please, please.
it's sure to come true.
Everything you see exists together in the great circle of life.
There are stories about what happened.
It's true. All of it.
In every job that must be done, there is an element of fun.
I told you she was tricky.
Life is full of possibilities. What do you want to be remembered for?
The world is in our hands, and we gotta do something with it.
I just want to say a word of thanks to all the artists, the workers, and all of you. The young and the young in heart. You helped make this dream come true.
I'm loving it.
I'm loving y'all right back. Welcome back into Brainley's virtual tour live. Glad to have all of you here this morning. Good to see you. Well, now afternoon. It's 10 minutes. 10 minutes after 12 p.m. New on the East Coast. It's still 11 a.m. down south on the West Coast. I know it's still morning time, because I think it might be, 8, 9, something around there. 10 o'clock on the, in the mountains. And also, too, in Hawaii, it's really, really early. So good morning to all of y'all. Good afternoon to us over here. We kicked off the show with Devin Strader from the world of Bachelor Nation. There was a restraining order from an ex-girlfriend, and ABC is in some controversy, rightfully so. Talking about Jordan Chiles and how she might be able to get back her medal. Yes, they're still fighting for her bronze medal, and she rightfully deserves, because of a documentary that came out on Netflix. Marvel might be leaving Universal Orlando Resort. Yes, you know it well. Marvel Superhero Island, it might be leaving. What could be replacing it, you ask? It could be Pokemon. It could be Pokemon. Yes, indeed. And we just got done talking about Stephen A. Smith wanting to join Monday Night Football. But the gag is nobody on the Monday Night Football team, that's the owner team and the specialists and probably staff and crew members, do not want to join him. And if you want to know if I'm exaggerating this, there's a 83.3% said no, he should stick to First Take. 16.7% said, I mean, he won't be the worst person. And 0.0, Mr. Blutowski, Mr. Stephen A. Blutowski, 0.0. Now, I want you to go to Hawaii or wherever the hell to get away from all this. I want you back here. By Monday morning with this eye on your head. Animal House, by the way, is the reference to Animal House, and also already from Howard Stern. I was watching some Howard Stern clips last night. Anyway, let's roll on, child. Let's roll on here. Now, I told y'all about Diddy, and I just saw this story as we were coming back from commercial break. By the way, y'all, I want to show y'all this. I saw this here. This is Danu, and this is an African fashion brand. I applied to be their social media manager, but unfortunately I didn't get it because I want some my own location. Either way, check this out. That is a swimsuit there. It's on clearance right now for $41. And they have paisley, yes. So just doing a little promotion here for Danu. This is African clothing for women. Yes. 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 They've been around for a very, very long time. Very long time. I really would love to work with them somehow. I really, really would. As you can see, New York Times. I like that skirt. That's a nice skirt. I like that. So yes, indeed. So they've been featured on the New York Times, Forbes, CBS, Self, and Philadelphia Magazine. Now, of course, men don't worry. I got you too. I got y'all as well. Also, they have stuff for kids as well. I saw that, and I just wanted to show y'all that. Now, that right there with a good suit, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, why is not loading? Okay, there we go. Some more clothing there for the men. And then for the kids, for the kiddos. Get ready for Black Excellence Cute Kid Overload. So here they are here. So I will drop the link if you guys want to go here. I saw that beautiful swimsuit. I'm like, okay, first of all, y'all know how I am about my 50s, okay? So listen. But yes, indeed. So this is the website here. So that's for the kid collection, but that link will take you to everything that you're seeing here. So shout out to Dianu and blessings to y'all. And maybe we could actually work together because I'm a content creator and maybe I can help y'all YouTube channel. We can do the Dianu, culture podcast, something to that degree. Like, come on, you have not because you ask not, people. You got to put yourself out there in order to know what can be for you. All right, back to Virtual Tour Live here. This woman right here, you're probably wondering, Braylon, who is this woman? I'm so glad you asked. This is the right hand to Diddy, Christina Kaufman. And she might be a key witness in the case of the alleged sex crime empire. And she is Sean Diddy Combs' chief of staff. Now, I just saw this as we were coming back from break because it's going to lead us into our story here. Via this story here, ladies and gentlemen, from Variety, Sean Diddy Combs docuseries in the works at Investigation Discovery following sex trafficking. And racketeering charge in the works. While on set, the Dark Side Kids TV was a powerful series. So that production company is producing this. Oh, you know it's going to be good. The news was announced the day after the music mogul was formally charged with racketeering, conspiracy, sex trafficking, and transportation to engage in prostitution. According to a press release, the currently untitled project will explore the allegations of violent behavior and illegal activity that have trailed the music mogul as accounts of sexual assault, abuse behaviors, and other disturbing claims surface. The doc traces the story of this self-proclaimed bad boy unraveling allegations of a parent of depravity. After the incident was unsealed on Tuesday, Combs pleaded not guilty during a Manhattan hearing, was denied bail, a $50 billion bail. Covered that last night in the breakdown. If you missed it, just literally go to my laptop after the show, after this tour, and we break it all down for you from beginning to end. He will remain in federal custody pending the outcome of his trial. If convicted, Combs faces a mandatory minimum sentence of 15 years to potentially life in prison. The indictment alleged that Combs had been violent, abusive, and coercive to women for many years, including orchestrating multi-day freak-offs and that forced women to engage in sexual acts with male sex workers, sometimes on camera. Other allegations including hitting, kicking, and dragging women by their hair, as well as an instance of kidnapping at Pow Pow Point and setting fire to someone's car with Molotov cocktail. Combs' lawyer, Mark Avello, has continued to assert his client's innocence and said on Tuesday that he will appeal the decision to deny bail. And there's supposed to be a bail hearing next Wednesday at 3:30, if I'm not mistaken. On the docuseries will feature interviews with alleged victims, including in-depth reporting from Rolling Stone. Y'all don't know Rolling Stone. They have covered Jimmy Fallon. They've covered Love Is Blind. They've covered Kelly Clarkson. They are very good, very thorough, and very they are very, very integrity driven. So, it's going to be good, as well as archival footage and probably some never before seen footage either, because I bet you there's some people that have kept some footage. Alongside Maxine Productions, IPC is producing in association with Rolling Stone Films. Project is scheduled to premiere in 2025 on Investigation Discovery and Max or HBO Max. Whoa, a lot going on there. All right, y'all, it's time to go to the Stephen A. Smith of Hollywood. Kevin Hart. Rollingout.com. I'll let y'all read it. I'll let y'all read it before I read it. Oops, sorry, y'all. That's what it says. That's what it says. That's what it says. With that being said, away we go. Kevin Hart's controversial comments about Delaware State University sparked outrage. Hart, who never completed college. Let's say that again. Who never completed college, and before people say, well, Braylon, not everybody has to complete college. You're right, college ain't for everybody. But to do this, to have criticized those who are too attached to their university experiences, in the words of Tamar Esteem Braxton, you're doing team too much, or your own team too much, rather. So here we go. Let's talk about it. Rollout.com. Kevin Hart, a prominent figure in Hollywood's comedy scene, recently found himself at the center of controversy following remarks he made about Delaware State University during an appearance on The Breakfast Club. While Hart is known for his humor, his comments about college students and HBCUs have drawn significant backlash from students and alumni alike. The context of the controversy: during a promotional segment for his new limited series, The Fight Night, The $1 Million Heist, which is on NBC Peacock now. Y'all know I have to do this. Y'all know I gotta do it. It's on. Don't you just love our show? Back to it, everybody. Back to the story here. Hart joined host Charlamagne the Guy, DJ Envy, and Lauren Rosa. I guess that Jess Hilarious is out right now. The conversation veered into a discussion about the pride associated with attending HBCUs, a sentiment shared by his co-host, all of whom are proud graduates of such institutions. In contrast, Hart, who did not complete college, because he probably couldn't get in, made a sweeping statement that many found offensive. What did Hart say? Hart's comments began with a critique of older individuals who he believes are overly attached to their college experiences. He said, you know what's crazy? A lot of old ends can't let college go. A lot of old ends that refuse to just accept it's over. So you do realize that the university that Booker T. Washington founded, right, was black founded, right? You do realize Martin Luther King Jr. and Coretta Scott King that went to college as well, and to everybody that tried to integrate into college. Are those people O-ins too, Kevin Hart? I'm just asking a question. You had the black audacity, black proxy, and black imagination out of your black ass, your black motherfucking ass, to say a lot of old ends can't let college go. A lot of old ends that refuse to accept it's over. Well, there's a lot of old ends that believe you should have stayed inside the house and not cheated on your fucking wife. There's a lot of old ends that believe that black fathers shouldn't talk about their black daughters going through periods. There's a lot of old ends that believe you should stand on business, Kevin. When you said that you wouldn't participate in being in a dress, but then you went to Saturday Night Live and you got in a dress. A lot of old ends believe that you ain't the shit that you think you are. And Cat Williams said that on Club Shay Shay. Now, you said that Cat Williams up promo shoots, right? But if I'm not mistaken, who was the O-N that had old tweets about the LGBTQIA plus community and did not want to apologize and lost out on their dream gig of hosting the Oscars? Was that Cat Williams? Was that Bradley? No, that was you, motherfucker. Who was the person that said that they were attracted to Seal on a ski vacation because they were a bit taller, a bit more of a baller, and they were more put together? Oh, that was you, motherfucker. That was you. Who had an assistant sit down with Tossaway K, talk about the fact that you have a gambling problem and that you're still cheating on your wife? A lot of old ends believe that would be wrong. So if those old ends can believe that, then why are you fighting back so hard? So you can say that a lot of old ends can't let college go, but you can't let go of the shit that you've done and be responsible for what the fuck you do. Those old ends that can't let college go, they are the ones that did the ACT, SAT testings. They're the ones that went to those Saturday morning sessions. They're the ones that did all the tutoring through high school. They were the ones that almost wanted to go through suicide, this, that, and the third, depression, this, that, and the other. Some of those old ends were parents at an early age. That was their fault, but they took responsibility. They weren't condemned by their yesterday because they didn't allow themselves to be a part of their yesterday, Kevin. There were some people that were a part of the LGBTQIA plus community that got kicked out because hateful parents. The parents of those ONs that took out Parent Plus loans and got the community to invest in them, and they tried to get scholarships and grants, they went through that shit, Kevin, to be able to be out here to educate us on how we can be better. And then your fucking ass, all you do is stand up on a fucking stage and tell jokes. Shut the fuck up talking. Piece of shit. That's why you hosted Total Knockout for one fucking season. You haven't hosted shit else. I'm sorry. Kent State University, they started with the Black United Students Black History Week that turned out to be Black History Month. So are those ONs too? Because without those ONs, it wouldn't be Black History Month, you dumb fuck. See, if the Breakfast Club was on Sirius XM and I was a co-host, I would have said all that to his face and would not have given two damns. Because I would have my empire diversified enough, well, I would still have my career. You do realize that a lot of HBCU alumni are connected to the Divine Nine, right? Oh, and by the way, you know Steve Harvey is a part of Omega Sci-Fi Incorporated. You know Ricky Smiley's also a part of that too. So are those guys ONs too, Kevin? Do you realize how stupid you sound, brother? That's wrong. This remark was met with immediate pushback from his co-host, Will Packer, a graduate of Florida A&M University, who pointed out Hart's lack of connection to the HBCU experience. And by the way, Will Packer, who is apparently an ON to you, gave you Think Like a Man that put your ass on the map in film. So is Will Packer an ON too that can't let college go and that refused to accept that it's over? You have alienated yourself from HBCUs and the Divine Nine. I hope you realize what the fuck you did. Things escalated when Lauren LaRosa mentioned her own HBCU background, having attended Delaware State University. Hart's response was dismissive, saying that's not HBCU. I know where Delaware State is. That's just a bunch of ends on campus. Bunch of ends on campus. Oh, Lord Jesus, child. Bunch of ends on campus. Bunch of ends on campus. You do realize the HBCU community is more strong than your existence as a celebrity, right? And Kevin, right here, Delaware State University, DSU, or Del State, is a privately governed state assistant historically Black land grant research university in Dover, Delaware. Right here, the Delaware College for Colored Students, dumb fuck, was established on May 15th, 1891 by the Delaware General Assembly. The name was changed to the State College for Colored Students. Oh, wait a minute, Kevin. I know your brain cells can't form a brain, so let me say it very slowly. The Delaware College for Colored Students was established on May 15th, 1891, during slavery. What are you going to say next? You agree with Kanye West that slavery was a choice? The name was changed to the State College for Colored Students by state legislative action in 1893 to eliminate confusion with Delaware College, which was attended by whites in Newark, Delaware. It first awarded degrees in 1898. On July 1st, 1993, This happened 1 year before I was born, Kevin. The institution changed its name yet again to Delaware State University, and Delaware State University is one of the first historically black colleges and universities to have a no smoking policy. In 2017, the university received ACAS Health Leadership Award in recognition of its efforts. The award was jointly presented by Public Health Service Officers Foundation for the Advancement of Public Health, the Truth Initiative, Arizona's Concern About Smoking, and the Arizona NAACP. In December of 2020, Mackenzie Scott, the ex of Jeff Bezos, donated $20 million to Delaware State University because she was donating to different HBCUs, Kevin. On July 1st, 2021, Delaware State University officially finalized its acquisition of Wesley College, a 157-year-old private institution founded by the Methodist Church in 1873. This acquisition makes Delaware State the first historically black university to acquire an institution that is not a historically black college or university. You know what the MEAC is, Kevin? Let's zoom in. The MEAC is a collegiate athletic conference whose members are historically black colleges and universities in the southern, eastern, and mid-Atlantic United States. Kevin. Now listen, guys. Kevin Hart's not going to respond to me because I don't have the numbers. Celebrities go to bigger content creators because they give them that motion. But he will never respond to me, not only because I don't have the numbers, but because he doesn't have the capacity, capability, or the energy to aim for the toilet to match me. Okay? Hey, Kevin, let me ask you something, bro. Did you really think that it was smart to do that shit? Did you really, really think it was smart for you to do that shit? Now, your mama, if I'm not mistaken, yes, I'm talking about your mama, rest in peace to Mother Hart. She was a computer analyst at the University of Pennsylvania. Why do they call Philadelphia or Philly the city of brotherly love? Because it has black people, you dumb fuck. You really thought you did this smoothly, didn't you? You really thought you did this smoothly, didn't you? Oh, Lord. Oh, buddy. Buddy. The fact that all this information is public is sad. And I know Lauren and, Will Packer, all those people, they have responsibilities, right? So they can't really go there. However, sometimes it needs to be done. Okay? It needs to be done. Give me a moment on this, guys. Because I'm just like, really, dude? really. I can't. Like, you actually said this out of your mouth. This comment in particular ignited a firestorm of criticism from students and alumni of DSU. Reactions from the DSU community as news of Hart's comments spread. Many students and alumni took to social media to express their outrage. Some defended Hart's right to joke, but criticized the insensitivity of his remarks. One user on Twitter noted, "I didn't find Kevin Hart's joke on the Breakfast Club inappropriate at all. He got on DSU because of the location. Now, with the repping from our standpoint, because the HBC changed us, we will always rep it because the outside world can also see it as odd or overboard." Others were less forgiving with comments like Kevin Hart calling out Delaware State, and another point out the irony of Kevin Hart's comments in light of recent violence on campus, saying y'all was mad at Kevin Hart for calling DSU ends on campus, and y'all over here pow up dorms and the staff not caring. This tweet is referencing a recent pow-powing incident at off-campus apartments, highlighting the serious issues facing the university community. Delaware State's university stand. Despite the controversy, it's important to recognize Delaware State University is a respected institution, currently ranked 10th on U.S. News and World Report's list of top 10 HBCUs. This ranking reflects the university's commitment to education, community, and the empowerment of its students. Hart's comments have sparked a necessary conversation about the perceptions of HBCUs and experiences of their students. While humor is often subjective, it is crucial for public figures to be mindful of the impact their words can have, especially when discussing sensitive topics related to race and education. As the dialogue continues, it serves as a reminder of the importance of understanding and respecting the cultural significance of HBCUs in the Black community. Do you also not realize, you dumb fuck, that what if your kids go to that school? Now you're going to have your kids bullied because of your fucking ass mouth. That's why your son made the passcode for his phone. Fuck you. That's why he did that shit. Okay. Now, all Kevin Hart fans, have at it. Say friends, this, that, and the third. Also, too, I want to ask you, do you have any ONs that went to college? Do you have any ONs that use their Black nepotism to help your ass get through college? Do you have any ONs do you have any ONs that were teachers that helped you out in high school? If you do, you need to be on the side right. But if you're not, that says everything about the piece of shit that you are. Oh, and interesting, Hart and shit has the same word, foundation. Ain't that something? Hart is shit. Oh, shocking. Anyway, child, let's roll on. Now, let's go over to Dolly Parton. Rollingout.com. Dolly Parton defends Beyonce in wake of CMA snub, Country Music Association snub. The country music legend believes the snub reflects the traditional dynamics of the country music industry. Country music legend Dolly Parton has recently weighed in on the controversy surrounding Beyonce and her lack of nominations at the Country Music Awards for her album, Cowboy Car. Despite the disappointment expressed by many fans, Parton believes that the decision was not a deliberate snub, but rather a reflection of the competitive nature of the country music genre. ZNA snub explained during a recent interview with Variety, Parton addressed the issue of Beyonce being shut out of the CMA, stating that she does not think the organization failed to recognize Beyonce's work out of spite. Instead, she suggested that the CMAs likely aim to honor artists who have dedicated their lives to the genre. Parton remarked, there's so many wonderful country artists that I guess probably in the country music field, they probably thought, well, we can't really leave out rather some of the ones that spent their whole life doing that. Beyonce's acclaimed album, Beyonce's Cowboy Car, released earlier this year, has been a significant success, debuting at number 1 on the Billboard 200 chart. The album featured the hit single Texas Hold'em, which made history as Beyonce became the first Black woman to top the country music charts. Despite its commercial success and critical acclaim, the album genre blending nature has sparked discussions about its authenticity within the country music community. Parton praises Beyonce's work. Parton expressed her admiration for Beyonce's album, emphasizing that it's a project she can be proud of. Parton further clarified that the lack of nomination should not be interpreted as a personal attack against Beyonce, but rather as a reflection of the traditional dynamics within the country music industry. Support from fellow artists. While some fans were disappointed with the CMA's decision, Beyonce's collaborations with established artists, including Parton herself, have lent credibility to her claim as a country artist. Parton noted, "I thought that was a great album. She's a country girl in Texas and Louisiana, so she grew up with that base. It wasn't like she just appeared out of nowhere." This sentiment is echoed by many in the industry who recognize the blending of genres as a natural evolution of music. Call for inclusivity. The conversation surrounding Beyonce's CMA snub highlights the ongoing challenges faced by artists who cross genre boundaries. As music continues to evolve, it's essential for award shows and industry leaders to embrace diversity and inclusivity. Parton's defense of Beyonce serves as a reminder of the importance of recognizing talent regardless of genre. Even there was an interview with Kelly Clarkson, and she got the same thing. As a white woman, she got the same thing because I think she did a song with Garth Brooks or some country artist, and somebody told her to her face out there that she would not make it in country music if you don't leave pop. But Kelly Clarkson said something that is not even about the awards. You're bigger than the CMAs, and that is a damn fact. Oh, last thing, Lil Rock 9, Kevin Hart. 9 Black students that went to Central High for you to sit up here and be a piece of shit. Those Central 9, the Lil Rock 9, rather, went to the school so Beyonce could be free to be Black in country. Lil Rock 9 went into that school so your kids could go to school. Child, we got through that in 1 hour, 42 minutes, and 26 seconds there. Nicely done, everybody. Now, a little funny, a little hee-hee, a little heartache. 50 Cent is in the conversation. He's in the group chat. He's in the wave of it all. From Ron.com, 50 Cent trolls Diddy for having 1K bottles of lubricant in his mansions. 50 Cent couldn't resist mocking his adversary following his high-profile arrest with federal charges. You knew it wouldn't be long before the nation's premier prolific troller 50 Cent chimed in on the biggest news story in the past 24 hours, the indictment and arrest of his arch nemesis, Sean Diddy Combs. The BMF and Power producer stopped by the Drew Barrymore show on Tuesday, September 17th, yesterday, to promote his new book, The Accomplice. After taking a picture with Barrymore, Curtis Jackson, 49, shared it on social media, and told his 33 million Instagram followers and 19 million Twitter fans, I'm here. I am keeping good company at the Drew Barrymore show. I don't have 1,000 bottles of blue at the house. The joke was directly aimed at Diddy. As if that's not enough, 50 already informed his fans that he's producing a Netflix documentary that will reportedly be reminiscent of the damning Lifetime series surviving R. Kelly. CNN reports that the working title Here He Is Here. But true. I mean, listen, it's not really trolling to me because it was in the indictment. He's repeating a fact that is public knowledge. What do you want him to say? Feds allegedly found a trove of incriminating evidence on Diddy. Fifth was referring to the 1K bottles of baby oil and lubricants agents from the Department of Homeland Security found during its raid on Diddy's palatial estates in Los Angeles, California, and South Beach, Florida, Miami, at his ritzy apartment in New York in March of 2024. Diddy, 54, was indicted on Monday by a grand jury after the U.S. Department of Justice finished presenting his case, and agents of the the DHS took the bad boy impresario into custody, and then he was then transported to Lower Manhattan, where he remains. As a surprise to some pop culture observers, Diddy was denied bail after he pleaded not guilty to 3 felony charges: racketeering, conspiracy, sex trafficking, and transportation to engage in prostitution. According to CNN, the U.S. Attorney's Office within the Department of Justice that is prosecuting the case successfully argued to the judge that Diddy be remained in jail because he has previously contacted witnesses and alleged victims. Federal prosecutors accused Diddy of cultivating a criminal empire through his business conglomerate that facilitated sex trafficking, forced labor, kidnapping, arson, bribery, drug uses, and obstruction of justice. Y'all, there it is. I'm gonna turn on my camera now because we done the whole show for over an hour. I will drop the link if you guys want to come up and listen. What I'm saying ain't true, don't respond to me. But if you do respond to Brain Lee, must be true about you behind some damn degree. That was completely disrespectful. Completely disrespectful to all HBCUs. And listen, I hope the Divine Nine cancels Kevin Hart. I hope the HBCU community cancels Kevin Hart too. Absolutely do. Absolutely damn do. So the link is pinned there. Y'all give me one moment. Almost forgot, y'all. One more thing. Oops, sorry. One more thing, everybody. I need to bring this story up to let Kevin Hart know. Seriously, to let Kevin Hart know how even more of a dumbass he actually is. Now, I'm going to pull up this story. And I think when you see this, it's going to show you, oh my God. Give me one memento, y'all. Give me one memento. Post here. Right here. This is my man Brian Walker here. Love this brother. Right here, 13 hours ago today, the Biden-Harris administration announced additional, let me say it again, additional federal investments in historically black colleges and universities totaling $1.3 billion. $1.3 billion. $1.3 billion. With these new investments combined with the previously announced $16 billion, $16 billion, $16 billion in total federal investments in HBCUs, because way back in the day, there was supposed to be funding for HBCUs that got cut. Kevin Hart. The Biden-Harris administration has set another record of over $17 billion, $17 billion, $17 billion in federal investments in HBCUs for fiscal years 2021 through fiscal year 2024. FY stands for fiscal year 2024. $188 million, $188 million in competitive grants to HBCUs through the Department of Education, including grants that will support R&D capacity building. $1.1 billion, $1.1 billion, $1.1 billion in funding to support students at HBCUs directly through need-based grants or other federal programs, including Pell Grants. Despite representing only 3% of colleges and universities, HBCUs provide college access to twice as many Pell Grant eligible low and middle income students as non-HBCU institutions. HBCUs have produced an astonishing 40% of all Black engineers, 50% of all Black teachers, 70% of all Black doctors and dentists, 80% of all Black judges. But beyond just serving as an engine of economic mobility for students and their families, HBCUs make a substantial contribution to the national economy. New research by the UNICEF, the United Negro College Fund, "The Mind is a Terrible Thing to Waste," Exhibit A, Kevin Hart, but a wonderful thing to invest in, Brayton Lee, find that HBCUs generate $16.5 billion. $16.5 billion annually in economic impact on communities across the United States, as well as over 136,000 jobs, and $14.6 billion, $146 billion in collective lifetime earnings for their graduates. You can read all about the 100 plus HBCUs in our book series, the ABCs of HBCUs. Get your copy with the link below or at Amazon. Okay. Information's out here, y'all. I just Kevin Hart should know. And look, Kevin. Let's look here. Let's look. You know, because maybe your brain span can only handle a book of this size. You know, just saying. Here's the book here, board, book, and hardcover. You probably need the hardcover so that we can actually feel what a book feels like. Hang on, let me get that on there. So as you can see here, it says S stands for Sigma Gamma Rho and Step Shows. Savannah State and Southern are second to none. Such a sacred sisterhood at Spelman College, serving Black girl magic since 1881, Kevin. 1881, that was during slavery, Kevin. You know about slavery? J is for 80% of Black judges who graduate from an HBCU, like Jackson State in Mississippi and John C. Smith too. Alabama A&M, Alabama State, Albany State, Alcorn, Allen, American Baptist, Arkansas Baptist, Barbara, Coretta, Benedict, Bennett, Bluefield, Bowie, Bethman, Koofman, Central State, Cheney, Clifton, Carver, Clark, Atlanta, Clinton, Oklahoma, Coppin, Delaware State, Denmark Tech, Dillard, Dre State, ECSU, Edward Waters, FAMU, where Will Packer, the person that put you on the map with Think Like a Man in this film Fight Night, went to. Ooh, you think your relationship with Will Packer's going to survive, brother? He is more loyal to FAMU than your ass. You're replaceable. His HBCU education is not. Fayetteville State, Florida Memorial, Fisk, Fort Valley State, Godson State, Grambling, Hampton, Harris, Stove, Hens, Hood, Howard, Hudson, Tilson, ITC. Oh my! Wait! What is that? Is that Jackson State? Is that Jackson State in a book about the ABCs of HBCU? Oh my Lord! That's Jackson State. That's Jackson State. Jackson State there, ladies and gentlemen. Jarvis Christian, Johnson G. Smith, Kentucky State, Knoxville, Lane State, Langston, Larson State, Limmer, Owen, Lincoln, Livingston. Oh, I'm sorry. I got a little too hype about Jackson State. I was thinking Jackson State University, because I think it was JSU for Deion Sanders. Oh, but if we look here, Delaware State. Delaware State. Oh my Lord, Kevin, sir. So you might want to get the book of HBCUs because that says Delaware State, motherfucker. That's what it says. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes. If it's a RICO charge, I wonder else who is charged. We will find out. So enjoy the rest of your days, and live back to work I go. It's always a pleasure. Same to you. Like, I'm sorry, y'all. Like, I can't do it. I cannot do it. What you want me to do? What do you want me to do? Child, listen. And yes, his vegan restaurants did get shut down. Yes, it did. So yeah, he screwed up majorly. By the way, I'll drop the link to HBCU Prep School. There it is. Right there. That link right here. That link right there. HBCUprepschool.com/proc/ the ABCs of HBCUs. And there's somebody who just ordered what To the Slave is 4th of July. 175 reviews. Yeah, my friend. Yeah. Oh, man. We're just chilling out, y'all, now. We are just chilling out now. I do have a whole nother show for y'all tonight. At 6 p.m. Saw this story yesterday about Mr. Beast. And y'all know we've been covering Mr. Beast here and there, but there is a lawsuit with Mr. Beast. Going to deal with that at the top of the show. Now, it's 54 pages. Now, I ain't going to read every single page, but I'm going to read more than enough to fill you in with what's going on. Bruce Racist Oski. Yeah, I said his name right. Racist Oski. We'll talk about him. That's a very personal connection. Y'all will find out why. That is Kevin Jr. with his mom, Tracy. You will find out about that. Daniel Hazel. Patricia Cuff Jones, Kia Barber, and Micah D. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 destinations for you this morning. This evening rather. So 14 destinations in one day. Got a lot going on. Here. So that'll be coming up at 6 p.m. Eastern. Like I said, I think out of all of the stories, though, like really, I think the one that now I know what y'all thinking, like, man, Brandon, you really went on Kevin as I needed to. I think the one that pissed me off to the highest of festivity was Kevin Hart, without question. I think the one that really just through my soul, I was pissed for women was Devin Strader at the top of the show. That was fucking disgusting. So yeah, that was quite ridiculous. I can't do it. Welcome in, everybody. Glad to have all of you here. We are just chilling. We are live on tour. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Glad to have all of you here in the building. Whew. And I am sorry to my mom and dad if y'all watched this morning's show and you heard me go off about Kevin Hart, but we come from Arkansas and we have Philander Smith College and UAPB, University of Arkansas Pine Bluff, home of the mighty Golden Lions, and also Shorter College. Let me not forget them, and also Arkansas Baptist College. Yeah. So we're going to take a little commercial break, and when we come back, we will have more Virtual Tour Live right after this. Oh, Lordy, Lord, Lord.
Welcome to the scene, it's 3 with the T and we keeping it clean. Sipping hot, pinky out, you know what I mean? Sassy P dropping bombs, get ready to scream. Little Paulette, she in between like the middle sister or the referee. Last but not least, we got Braylon Lee, he in the mix, taking us on a virtual spree. Love, laugh, talk, it's a whole new reality. Get ready for the vibes, cause this party's a masterpiece. That's right, it's 3 with the T. 3 with the T. And if you wanna be no, and if you wanna be no, and if you wanna be like a middle sister, and if you wanna be no. Hey, it's party time. Welcome to the scene. It's 3 with the T and we ain't keeping it clean. Sipping hot, pinky out, you know what I mean. Sassy T dropping bombs, get ready to scream. Little Paulette, she in between like the middle sister or the referee. Last but not least, we got Braylon Lee, he in the mix, taking us on a virtual spree. Love, laugh, talk, it's a whole new reality. Get ready for the vibes, cause this party's a masterpiece. That's right, it's 3 with the T.
Power 923 Jams and the Arkansas Minority Health Commission encourages you to take the COVID-19 vaccine to help keep you and your loved ones safe. Involved in our community, the People Station, Power 923 Jams. KIPR Pine Bluff, Little Rock, KFOG, Little Rock, a Cumulus Media Station. And now, back to the jams. Hip-hop. Drake.
Girls want girls where I'm from. Yeah, well, girls want girls where I'm from.
R&B. J. Howell.
Just cause I love you and you love me.
And now, bumping back-to-back continuous music with another fresh new jam. Heard here first on the People Station, Power 923 Jams.
New Orleans don't make a lick of sense to most people. A big city built below sea level that throws logic out the window and beads to strangers. And our chicken is no different. A fast food restaurant selling fried chicken that takes 12 hours to marinate? That makes no sense. But it does make delicious. The best recipe for big flavor ain't about logic. Because you know magic when you see it or when you taste it. We don't make sense. We make chicken.
Love that chicken from Popeyes.
Sweet morning dew, one look at you, and it was plain to see you were my destiny. I come from your face. Our son is your son. Welcome to the celebration. We all we got. I'll do that. Don't you leave here to go for happiness. I want you to leave here to show
I'm loving it.
Loving y'all right back. Welcome back into Brayley's Virtual Tour Live. Glad to have all of you here to give you a recap of this morning's edition of Virtual Tour Live. We kicked off the show with Devin Strader. He was the winner of this past season of The Bachelorette. However, after the taped finale of it, he broke off the engagement rather, with Jen Tran by phone, and there were some other things implicated where he was out with another woman, and also Jen Tran cursed him out, and didn't curse him out, but was really crying and was very, very heartbroken because she went for him when all the other guys were saying that he was a fake. To then find out that his ex-girlfriend put out a restraining order on him. And the documents were sealed. So ABC, Warner Horizon Television connected to those documents. Then after that destination, we traveled to the destination of Jordan Chiles, and she might be able to get her medal back. Yes, they are still fighting for her medal that she rightfully deserves, because of a new documentary that Simone Biles has. The director of the documentary gave footage, and that may help her help Jordan Chiles win back her medal. We went to Marvel because apparently Marvel Superhero Island from Universal's Islands of Adventure at Universal Orlando Resort could be leaving. What could be in its place? Pokemon, potentially, and also too, The Simpsons land may be leaving as well. Stephen A. Smith wants to join the Monday Night Football team of ESPN, but nobody wants him there, because this poll from the U.S. Sun says 0.0% said I think it'd be a great addition. 0.0%. Usually there's 1-2%. No, that's 0.0%. 16.7% says he wouldn't be the worst person, and then 3.3% said no, he just did it to first take. Then P Diddy, there is a new docuseries coming out from Investigation Discovery from the producers that produced Violence at the Dark Side Kids TV, and also I told y'all about the female culprit, or the female culprit, really. Let's just be real about it. But she is Diddy's right hand. Her name is Christina Corman. She may be a part of all of this, and he maybe even mentioned in this documentary or docuseries. Then Kevin Hart said, and I quote, about HBCUs during an appearance on the Breakfast Club. He said, what's crazy? A lot of old ends can't let college go. There's a lot of old ends that refuse to accept that's over. And I mentally whooped Kevin Hart's ass about HBCUs. Okay. Then after that, we talked about Dolly Parton speaking out on Beyonce and her snub with the CMAs, and then 50 Cent trolled Diddy saying that I'm here with Drew Barrymore and I don't have 1,000 balls to lose. He posted this on Twitter. So that's where we are on a Wednesday afternoon now, 7 minutes after 1 o'clock here on the East Coast. Glad to have all of you here. We are just chilling. Hopefully all is well with y'all. Like I said, if you want to come up and talk about any other destinations we traveled to this morning, feel free to come on up and give your take. But yeah, a lot going on in the actual world today. Yes, indeed. Six people in the building. Thank you all so much. Appreciate all of you. Much love to you. Hopefully your Wednesday afternoon is going well. Like I said, I have another show for y'all at 6 p.m. tonight. We're going to be covering Mr. Beast, Bruce Racist Oski, Kevin Jr., Danielle Hazel, Patricia Jones, Kenya Barbara, and Micah D. A lot going on, y'all. 14 destinations we are hitting up today alone. So be ready for a jam-packed day of virtual tour live. Thank you to the 6 people that are here. Shout out to y'all. Thank you so much. Hopefully all is well. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Glad to have all of you here. So I try to keep the morning editions conversational, but sometimes, that energy of the evening edition just creeps. Yeah, it ain't on the down low. To use some lyrics from TLC. Yes, indeed. We don't go chasing waterfalls. Lies, we stick to the lakes and rivers of truth that we're used to over years. So we are just chilling out, y'all, for now. Like I said, if you got anything that you want to talk about, the destinations, or just want to say hi, feel free to type in the chat, in the live chat there, or if you want to come up on StreamYard and give your take on any of the destinations that we've covered this morning, feel free to come on up and give your take. Would love to hear from you. Always make sure that you guys have a voice on this channel, because like I said, it's our channel. Without me, there's no y'all. Without y'all, there is no me. So this is a investment relationship over here. So like I said, just when you think you're done with commentary, there's something new to talk about, y'all. By the way, shout out to all the tea in China. She got 42 subscribers last time I checked, so congratulations to her. Congrats. So hopefully she'll go live and we'll be able to support that beautiful sister there. Four people still in the building here with me. Thank you so much. Whew. I know some of y'all are thinking, like, how in the world does he have the energy to do all that live and then now just be resting? Because I put in real work into the show. Like, these shows are not just fly-by-night shows, you know what I mean? I do my very best to make sure that you guys are getting quality, not just quantity. And sure, I give you quantity based on the number of destinations we go to. Absolutely, of course I do. But in the same token of that, there is no point of giving you quantity if the quantity doesn't have any quality in it. Yes, indeed. So what are y'all plans for the rest of the day? Y'all just chilling? What is the move? What's the vibe? What's the groove? Like I said, I'll probably be at the house today. Just chilling. I may go walking today. I try to go walking at least 2 times a week, maybe 3, but like I said, I really became more of an introvert during COVID, and I really do love being an introvert, but also too, it's like being cooped up in the place all day. It can get to you after a while, so I do try to get out of the house and breathe a little bit. Likes, thank you all so much. Appreciate y'all. People in the building, 2 people in the building now. Just chilling. Oh, and last night was a really good live. I hope that you guys really enjoyed it. I did not know what was in the indictment. I don't think none of us really knew, right? So I feel like, honestly, with Diddy, this has been a long time coming. This has been like a volcano in Hawaii or on a tropical island. It's just been, lava just been forming for years and years and years. And it's just the wrong thing that hits and boom. And when lava is spreading, you don't got time to react. You got to run. And so it's just seeing everybody in a lot of different ways. So, you can imagine what it is for the fans and, and people of the culture. Just imagine what the industry is going through. So, I can only imagine. But it's just getting started, though. It's just getting started. So. Like, so there'll probably be some breaking news today, child, of something else. And that's another thing too. Like I don't know what it is about this show, but when we go off the air, when we're done being on tour together, I swear somehow in some shape, form, fashion, what have you, this, that, and the third, all around the world, it's some news that happens. I don't even see right away because once I have my destination set, they're set. Unless we're live on tour, there's a new destination that is that forms or appears or comes to us while we're live on tour. Just like the My Virtuous Woman gave that destination of Appalachia High School, and Georgia. That destination happened live that day while we were on tour. So we're never bogged down in being a one-trick pony. Also, too, you have to know how to move, how to groove, and how to breathe in the soul of who you are. And know how to take a swing every once in a while. You know what I mean? For something that actually matters. I'm gonna rock it out till 2:30, and then I think 2 hours and 30 minutes, and then I think we'll end it here. But this has been, woo, this was a jam-packed morning, was it not? It really was. I enjoyed this morning's edition, and like I said, shout out to all the HBC students. Shout out to all the black kids that have went to college. You know what? I hope Roland Martin talks about this too. I really do, because I know he's for HBCUs as well. So I hope Roland Martin talks about it. Child, if you think I said something, which I did, I can only imagine what Roland Martin's going to do with Kevin Hart. Just like when Wendy Williams talked about predominantly white institutions, and Roland Martin went on the Wendy Williams show. I can imagine what is that show called? Heart to Heart on Peacock. I can imagine Roland Martin going on Heart to Heart and getting told his stupidity to his face for Roland Martin. So it should be quite an interesting interview. Just rocking out till 2 hours and 30 minutes, y'all. We'll head on out of here. And then I'll be back tonight at 6 o'clock for that hot show too. So I got one quick second. Hey, everybody. We're almost there to 2 minutes and 30 seconds there. By the way, shout out to Make It Make Sense. Just saw a live from him saying exclusive. Now, this is allegedly. Exclusive tape involving Diddy, Mary J. Blige, and alleged victim discovered. Okay, now that's all alleged. So I'm gonna, get off of here and probably go over there, child. I'm just like, this is never ending. So anyway, one love, much love, all love. Feel the love is sending right back to you. Commercial break and fireworks coming your way for the day that is happening right now. I'll see you back here at 6 o'clock tonight for Mr. Beast, Bruce Racist Oski, Kevin Jr., Daniel Hazel, Patricia Cuffy Jones, Kiana Barber, and Micah D. Cannot wait for that show tonight, 6 o'clock. One love, much love, all love. I feel the love. And I send it right back to y'all. Have a wonderful day. Love y'all. Be blessed. Bye-bye.
Yeah, we hustle all day. Yeah, we're working, let me play. You know me, work real hard, now we're ready, let's play. Ay, hustle up, yeah. Ready, set, let's go, yeah. Hustle up, yeah. Ready, set, let's go. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, get low, come on, drop it to the floor, yeah, drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, get low. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, get low, come on, drop it to the floor, yeah, drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, get low, come on, drop it to the floor, yeah, drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder.
For Ramirez, Wingstop's triple meal deal. 6 classics, 6 boneless, and 2 tenders with 2 dips and a large fry for just $17.99. Get yours delivered today at Wingstop, where flavor gets its wings. For Ramirez,
welcome to the Paris Olympics. Look at my hot girl. Bonjour. And that is the Olympics hot girl style.
So it's a winged, fire-breathing, talking horse.
Duh.
Okay.
That is the Olympics.
Olympics?
Olympics.
What are they not getting about this?
Right?
You are not going to get anywhere in life, spiritually or otherwise, until you come to that point where you don't give a damn what people think about you. As long as you worry about what other people think about you, you will be mediocre. It only matters what you believe about yourself. Believe in yourself as a successful person. Believe that you can and you will But until you believe you can, you won't. You are...
When we start a project, we always start with story. That story is key. So we began with the story of the Waturi people. The myth of the Waturi people is that long ago, they set out on their outrigger canoes looking for a new home. There was a legend that said they could only find this new home with the help of this mini golden-finned fish called kanuku. And they searched across Pacifica and Polynesia, and they visited all these islands. They went to Bali and Tahiti and went as far as Rapa Nui, Easter Island. Along the way, they made friends, collected sort of the culture, and they sailed on and on and on, and they almost to the edge of the world. There, to their amazement, was Kanuku. And she turned to the people and said, "You are ready." Turned and swam away. They followed, and within a day, they caught sight of this smoking mountain on the horizon, which was Volcano Bay. And it was pristine, beautiful, lush, everything that they would want in a home. And that's the backstory that informs everything we do in our design. The idea here is to create the best experience. We know what our guests want. They want the thrill and excitement of our theme parks, but they also want a place where they can relax and chill out and feel pampered. Nobody wants to stand in line. And so we said, let's get rid of them. Nobody wants to carry rafts up a ride tower all the way to the top. So we said, let's do that for you. Exhilaration, and excitement, and relaxation. That's what you're going to get at Volcano Bay.
Welcome to the scene, it's 3 with the team, we ain't keeping it clean. Sipping hot, pinky out, you know what I mean? Sassy P dropping bombs, get ready to scream. Little Paulette, she in between like the middle sister or the referee. Last but not least, we got Braylon Lee, he in the mix, taking us on a virtual spree. Love, laugh, talk, it's a whole new reality. Get ready for the vibes, cause this party's a masterpiece. That's right, it's 3 with the team. 3 with the team. And if you wanna be no, and if you wanna be no, and if you wanna be like a middle sister, and if you wanna be no. Hey, it's party time. Welcome to the scene. It's 3 with the T, and we ain't keeping it clean. Sipping hot, pinky out. You know what I mean? Sassy T dropping bombs, get ready to scream. Little Paulette, she in between like the middle sister or the referee. Last but not least, we got Braylon Lee. He in the mix, taking us on a virtual spree. Love, laugh, talk, it's a whole new reality. Get ready for the vibes, cause this party's a masterpiece. That's right, it's 3 with the T.
Power 923 Jams and the Arkansas Minority Health Commission encourages you to take the COVID-19 vaccine to help keep you and your loved ones safe. Involved in our community, the People Station, Power 923 Jams. KIPR Pine Bluff, Little Rock, KFOG, Little Rock, a Cumulus media station. And now, back to the jams. Hip-hop. Drake.
Girls want girls where I'm from. Yeah, well, girls want girls where
R&B. J. Howell.
Just cause I love you and you love me.
And now, bumping back-to-back continuous music with another fresh new jam. Heard here first on the People Station, Power 923 Jams. Power 923 Jams and the Arkansas Minority Health Commission encourages you to take the COVID-19 vaccine to help keep you and your loved ones safe. Involved in our community, the People Station, Power 923 Jams. KIPR Pine Bluff, Little Rock, KFOG, Little Rock, a Cumulus media station. And now, back to the jams. Hip-hop. Drake.
Girls want girls where I'm from. Yeah, well, girls want girls where
R&B. J. Howell.
Just cause I love you and you love me.
And now, bumping back-to-back continuous music with another fresh new jam. Heard here first on the People Station, Power 923 Jams. Power 923.
How's the gas?
I feel great. I love you, and I love you. And to show my love, guess what? On Tuesday, November 16th, I'm gonna give everybody everywhere free tacos.
You sure you want to do that?
Absolutely. You have good hair.
Get 2 of Jack's delicious classic tacos absolutely free when you come into Jack in the Box Tuesday, November 16th.
Ooh, that's a big tooth.
Get 2 free tacos Tuesday, November 16th at Jack in the Box.
Welcome to Copeland's.
Copeland's is not just some fancy place for your big night out. In fact, there's no occasion too big. Or if you like, too small. Copeland's. There's always something good.
Sweet boy, I loved you, and it was plain to see you were my destiny. I come from nothing. Our son is your son. Welcome to the celebration. We all we got. I'll do that. Don't you leave here to go for happiness. I want you to leave here to show
Hey, grab me one too.
Don't make a lick of sense to most people. A big city built below sea level that throws logic out the window and beads to strangers. And our chicken is no different. A fast food restaurant selling fried chicken that takes 12 hours to marinate? That makes no sense. But it does make delicious. The best recipe for big flavor ain't about logic. Because you know magic when you see it or when you taste it. We don't make sense. We make chicken.
Love that chicken from Popeyes.
Things have been a little quiet around here. We've missed the fun, we've missed the excitement, we've missed the entertainment, we've missed the nightlife, but most of all, we've missed you. We're getting ready. Caesar's Rewards. We can't wait to welcome you back. Things have been a little quiet.
This is for all you multi-talented, multitasking, multi-everything people out there. Take it away.
Find your glory, write your story, fearless feet will carry you. Time you own it, take your moment, be a fire burning through. Hustling from night until morning, grinding it out, it won't be long. Feel your power, it's your hour, you inspire, you are strong.
Enjoy your Zola. No applause? You're all fired.
Now that you've reached the stage in your life where quality television is important, Nubian TV is a black network that speaks to your lifestyle. Nubian TV is the world's first digital network devoted to the upscale and political lifestyles of black people. Nubian TV's programming includes politics, travel, fashion, food, automotive, arts and culture, civil rights, music, and more. Watch now on Amazon Fire TV, Roku, or watch globally at nubiantv.net. Nubian TV, it's what you want to watch.
I got a question for you.
What does this city know about luxury? Huh? What does a town that's been to hell and back know about the finer things in life? Well, I'll tell you, more than most. You see, it's the hottest fires that make the hardest steel. Add hard work and conviction, and the know-how that runs generations deep in every last one of us. That's who we are. That's our story. Now, it's probably not the one you've been reading in papers. The one being written by folks who've never even been here and don't know what we're capable of. Because when it comes to luxury, it's as much about where it's from as who it's for. Now, we're from America, but this isn't New York City, or the Windy City, or Sin City, and we're certainly no one's Emerald City.
This is the Motor City, and this is what we do.
Come with me if you want to live a more delicious life.
Oh, maybe we should get in the van.
In this world, we don't get to control much. The past, male pattern baldness.
What geese?
Got one right now. The urge to puff that bubble wrap. But there is one thing we do get to choose every single day: what we eat. Welcome to the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment. We have everything you want, didn't know you wanted, and some things you didn't know were possible. Because we believe if you're not having fun, you're not living free. So come on, let's live a little.
Hey, good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Money.
Are you ready? They are ready. Covering the biggest events in the country right now.
There's a lot going on here.
It's always a good time. That's what the show's about.
That's good.
Really good. Very good.
Coming in hot, Jimmy, coming in hot.
It's far from elementary.
Oh, good morning, America. I'm not going to try to strut like Michael or anything.
I have known George a long, long time.
Have you ever gotten him to dance?
Look at that face.
You don't just see it, you feel it.
I'm in.
I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'll be here.
I am here and so happy.
I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'm in.
That tells you something when Snoop Dogg's in. Michael, George,
Where? Ginger?
Open your eyes.
Think of the one place you've always wanted to see.
This is where our magic comes from. They say if you dream a thing more than once, please, 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 it's sure to come true.
Everything you see exists together in the great circle of life.
There are stories about what happened.
It's true. All of it.
In every job that must be done, there is an element of fun. I told you she was tricky.
Life is full of possibilities. What do you want to be remembered for?
The world is in our hands, and we gotta do something with it.
I just want to say a word of thanks
to all the artists, the workers, and all of you. The young and the young in heart. You help make this dream come true.
I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you, and you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now, they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you, and you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now, they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you, and you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now, they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner.
Caesar, Just look at him. Politician. General. Author. Ruler. Man. Legend has it, he's not only stared into the belly of the beast, he's had it for dinner. Here he's free to relax, or party, or relax, or party, or relax, and party. His is a world of opulence, excess, and the occasional impulse buy. Not one to rest on his laurels, he's famous for ushering in a new age of entertainment. So, for anyone seeking a place where the sun never sets on a good time, all this awaits.
I am Caesar, and I approve this palace.